I wish the lighting was like better in this room, but my camera right there is dead. Whenever I don't use it for a long time and it's been charged, it actually discharges. So it's dead right now. I just got done. Well, I'm not really done. I just took a break from playing Marvel Rivals. I've been playing this game a lot because I can only use my computer 2 days a week. This beautiful blue beast, I call her Ibuki. She is my cam station. I did a video about her. Check that out on my channel. But I wanted to talk about something with this terrible lighting, and also maybe my face looks a little better in this video because in the last video it was looking scruffy. I still haven't really done my hair. I'm actually trying to go get it shaped up, not cut off, but just shaped up because I'm very peculiar about that stuff. But anyway, so what I was thinking about, I was actually watching a video today about like someone having like opinions about first of all, people who value doing how like they spend their time. Like if it doesn't make them money, then it's not actually valuable, right? Or the other thing was the validity of people's opinions, right? And I had some things to say about that. And I guess because nowadays I'm more in of a creative era more than just a consumer, I'm not just going to sit over here and act like I completely agreed with that because I didn't at all. Um, so I'm just going to say it like this, guys. For one thing, let me tell you right now, when it comes to like your passions or doing anything in life, you don't need to have it so that like that thing that you're passionate about like automatically makes you money for it to be valuable. I just stood up because I think the lighting is maybe better up here, but the the thing about passions and the things that you do, you don't need to have like monetary value from that. Like that's a very slippery slope. Like at the end of the day, we live in the real world and there are bills to pay, right? I look at work as just a way to pay the bills. That's not a way to live though. The money that you get from work is to pay the bills, but the money that you put into living, that you take from the job or whatever you get it from, that's a completely different story. And that's my philosophy in life. You do not work to live, you work to you do not live to work, you work to live. That's what I meant to say. It's a older mantra, but like I personally just made up. The money that you work, that you get from your job, you use that to pay the bills, but you use the time, energy, and or whatever you want to spend into yourself. I think that's a lot more valuable than just saying that if I'm like reading a book, right? If I'm asking myself, how is this making me money? You're just like taking all of the value away from just making a book, right? There are a lot of people who even started out here just making stuff just from the fact that they just wanted to make something. They weren't thinking about the money. I just felt like drawing today because I felt like drawing. And then Dragon Ball was created, or Soul Eater, or My Hero Academia, or any of these other animes, right? Some people in the past used to say that, like I just was doing something and then I was apparently able to make money from it. I was writing and then I was able to publish a book and then I made money from it, you know? And I understand that nowadays a lot of people are like looking into avenues like that because that's just how the way it is. But I personally disagree with that. I do not like it when monetary value comes first. I feel like that's just something that comes later on and it's secondary. And I believe that there's not always going to be a time there's a lot of like older people who say stuff like that, like if it's not making you money, then what's the point in doing it? And I've heard that from like my parents. I've heard people from like people older than my parents, and it just pisses me off so much because dude, I'm sitting over here and like you could be walking and then they'd be like, how is this making you money? And I'm just like, I'm just walking to get some nice fresh air. But how is that making you money? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so stupid. Like, that's a very slippery slope. I completely disagree with that. But that's another video for another day in of entirety. Money's not evil, by the way, but human greed can be evil. And the way that people misuse money can definitely turn into that. Now, I will say the other thing I want to talk about was, again, the validity of other people's opinions. There is this mantra that, like, hey, If you were to ask someone how to be successful, you're not going to ask a bum how to be successful, right? Which makes sense. But at the same time, I've heard this mantra saying that, well, at the end of the day, then the bum's opinion does not matter. It's all up to the person who actually knows what they're talking about, the question that's asked, that is the person that has a valid opinion. But there have been times, of course, in life where, I don't know, you might be talking to someone and they don't know anything about what you are doing or said, and they'll say, hey, dude, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just screw it this way? Or why don't you just flatten the paper like this? And they don't know anything about it. They have way less credentials than you, and yet they were able to figure out the problem faster than you. It's kind of crazy, right? And so just because of that fact, I will never say that people's opinions, like, and whatever they're going through is not valid, right? Your feelings are valid. The opinions that you have are valid, right? It's like this, like, because I was literally just saying to myself, like, this, it literally doesn't make any sense, because, like, ask somebody who says, oh, I like strawberries, and you ask another person, oh, I don't like strawberries because it tastes like oranges. Now, that might sound crazy, because how can a strawberry just taste like an orange? But a lot of people would be like, okay, well, we're not even considering your opinion now. But that's not really the case. There might be a reason why that person actually is tasting oranges and strawberries. You know, I'm just saying this as a hypothetical, not literally saying this, but, like, you know, maybe that person has a condition in their taste buds that causes strawberries to taste like oranges or something, right? Or maybe they had some type of traumatic experience that alters their brain to have it so that their taste receptors or their taste buds actually register the strawberries as oranges or something like that. And even then, an opinion like that could actually lead to different avenues. And that, like I'm saying, that's just an example, right? Someone who says, oh, like, I'll give you guys an example, right? Dark Souls, right? The first Dark Souls, I played it a couple of years ago, and I didn't like it, right? And I was originally going to make a video saying that I don't actually like Dark Souls. But when I was about to make that video, where I was, like, in the process of actually, like, kind of filming it and then doing all that stuff, I never uploaded it because I lost the footage a long time ago. This is like 3 years ago. And I was flamed because of my opinion, because I said to myself, well, I just don't like Dark Souls. I got to a certain point in the game, early in the game, and I was just like, okay, I'm done. I think I've already have gotten what I can out of this. I'm just going to stop. And the people who I was talking to said that my opinion was invalid, right? And I've kind of carried that, because it just never made sense to me, like, why that happened. Because, look, if I don't like a game, I'm just not going to play it. But if that's the case, me doing that, how does that make it invalid for me to say that, right? Because, like I was saying with the whole strawberries thing, right? I have a reason, I'm like, why I don't actually like Dark Souls. There's no real crazy, like, how is it wrong for me to have the opinion that I have formed on my own? You know, like I said, all opinions are valid in and of themselves, you know, and there's also another thing. It's like I was kind of trying to get at, is like, people who think that certain opinions are just not valid, like, are valid because maybe they lack knowledge or something. Like I said, with the person who's like a bum, or the strawberry thing, right? People just have different ways of looking at life, and you have to accept the fact that people do that. And that's completely fine. Like, I don't see why that literally just cannot be a thing. So at the end of the day, I feel like opinions in any capacity are valid, and that people who what was the other thing I was talking about? Look, guys, I always forget what I be doing. And also, yeah, the whole money thing, like I said, not everything just has to have monetary value. You can enjoy yourself without thinking about your next bill. Well, unless you have to pay a bill, that's another story. But yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to really add to that, honestly. Like I said, I just thought that was a video I just wanted to make really quickly. I did want to upload more on this channel anyway. So I was like, hey, might as well actually talk about this question, because this is literally just like a late night thought. I'm probably gonna go sleep a little bit after this. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. A lot more videos are coming soon. I'm actually kind of liking just doing these videos a little bit. It's kind of weird. I don't understand why. I guess it's because this channel is a lot more me than my other channel, KamyCam, and I gotta say I like that a lot. And it's really weird. It's really weird doing this. Like, I feel refreshed. I feel like I'm actually doing something. And hopefully someone's being actually entertained by this. I don't know. We gained like 2 subscribers from... Wait, we gained a subscriber from the last time that I did this. Although when I wasn't uploading, I just had 25. And then my subscriber count, you know, did like went up to like 28. So who knows? I don't know. But yes, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment in the comment section down below and tell me if you hated it, why you hated it. But with that being said, guys, thank y'all for watching. Have a good night or day when you're watching this. And as always, Johnny.